This is the 217 Recovery Podcast with Corey Winfield.
All right.
Give it to me. Yeah, right there. 12th of January, 2021. I'm Corey Winfield.
Marnie Winfield.
It's the 217 Recovery Podcast. The open, that was actually recorded earlier from when Marnie got her COVID shot.
No, that was actually an old intro, but...
Oh, I thought it was, you're like, yeah, I'm ready. Give it to me.
No.
Right there in my arm.
No, I did get my COVID vaccine today, though, so...
How do you feel?
I feel fine.
Oh, no, you can't say that, because she's sitting in her nice, comfortable studio chair, and she pulled the microphone close to her, and she was like, she had this grimace, and I don't know, a month or so ago, she fell at work, and I was like, oh no, is it the back? She's like, no, it's from the shot.
I didn't say it like that.
I had to pick you up off the floor and sit you back down in the chair, put the microphone in your face.
Yeah, so not true.
So I told you that was a microphone.
No, I mean, they have, just like any time you get a medication or any, vaccination, they give you this long list of things that could be possible side effects. And the only thing really is that it feels like I got a flu shot. It's like that,
I've never gotten a flu shot, so I don't know.
Okay.
So it's not actually the COVID shot. It's the COVID vaccine shot.
Yeah.
Vaccine.
It's the vaccine. And it comes in a series of 2.
What? You got to go back again?
Yeah, in a month.
Now, see, there was something going around. I remember when I was in treatment back in, 2019. There was something going on, and they were like, oh, people are getting super sick, and blah, blah, blah. So they, had some vaccine or something for it. I should Google this. And I was like, hell no. But it was, I don't know. I just kind of saw it as, everybody's getting, and it might have been the flu shot. Hell, I don't know. But everybody was like, you got to get it, otherwise you're going to get sick, and blah, blah, blah. But then it was like, wait a minute. How much are you guys getting paid for each shot you give? $800, and you want everybody here to get one? I get it. So I looked at it as like, oh, they're just trying to make more money off me.
Oh, I think that people that are in the field of healthcare in some capacity are encouraged to get it. So, and I don't think that's a money thing. I think that they're trying to cover their bases, that all their employees are checked,
Right,
done, vaccinated. So, I mean, they can't make you, but still.
Right, but the treatment center is a little different.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, you got to get everybody line up, and oh, so-and-so sick, and blah, blah, blah.
They had this thing where they had 3 people oversee the lady who gave me a shot, which was crazy. I don't know what that was all about, but.
Didn't concern you?
No, I'm sure it's a very, very organized setup. How you go in and get your information, and then they call your name. It didn't take all that long, but then after you get it, they make you sit down and wait for 15 minutes before you can get up and leave. I don't know what they're waiting for,
but you're not vaccinated yet until you get the second one.
I guess that's how it works. Yeah.
Damn it. So now you're walking around with COVID in you.
Yeah.
So you did get the COVID shot. They just give you the vaccine the next time.
No, that's not how it works.
When's the next one?
A month from now.
Jesus. Hope I don't get COVID.
I'm going to get COVID.
Sleep in the guest bedroom tonight for the next month, hell. I gotta play it safe. Even though my immune system's so badass, I won't get it anyway, but... And I take the necessary precautions when I'm out in public. So I got the enemy sleeping at home now.
Oh my gosh.
Sleeping with the enemy. Maybe we'll watch that movie tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm really worried. So they give you the vaccine, part of it, because for some reason it takes 2 shots. When did this thing come out? Like a couple weeks ago?
No, they've had it for a long time.
Years?
No.
So they've had it for a long time?
Months,
like a month?
months they've had it, I think.
This is something I can Google.
It's just become available to healthcare workers and then the elderly, and then I think school teachers.
I'm Googling it. When did Pfizer announce vaccine? You know where Pfizer's out of, right? Boom.
Ann Arbor.
Kalamazoo.
Oh.
Oh, they probably have places both. December 15th. So not even a month ago. You're talking months it's been out.
I'm like a lab rat.
Yeah. Do you know, because you said something about side effects. Mm-hmm. You said there really wasn't many.
That I've had?
No, that anybody's had.
Oh, I don't know.
No side effects.
I don't
not
know.
many. It's because it just came out.
Right? Well, you got to start somewhere.
Reported it. So did they tell you if you have any side effects to report them?
Oh, yeah. There's they gave us like a book of paperwork.
Did you report your arm hurting?
No.
See, it's people like you that are going to cause it to be bad for other people.
That's normal.
Yeah.
Stick a needle in your arm.
Does it make your boobs get bigger?
I don't.
Does it make them shrink?
I don't know. There's no info back on that.
It's stuff like that you got to look out for.
I guess so, yeah.
You know, there's some stuff that if you get it, it'll make your pubic hair grow twice as fast. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah. I'm sure there's something out there that does that. And are you going to report that? How are you going to know? You know, like it's little things like that could really affect somebody. You know, are you going to have back acne now?
I think.
I
don't think that. I mean,
you're going to have normal bowel movements ever again?
These are things that we'll keep an eye out for, and then I will take note and report them. How about that?
You haven't peed yet. Since, it could burn now forever.
No,
you don't know that, and people probably.
I got it at 1 o'clock this afternoon.
Probably just thinking, oh well, must have been just that Jimmy guy or whoever.
Oh my gosh!
You know,
where are you going with this?
I'm just saying, man. There's so many things, but people need to start reporting them because then they can put it on their chart, and that way, the next person that goes and gets a COVID vaccine will know. Oh, my arm's gonna hurt. Oh, my pubic hair is growing twice as fast. I have
the arm hurting
unusually large bowel movements. You know, those are things that need to be listed so that people are aware. But if you're not reporting them,
they haven't happened to me. So, except for my arm hurts.
Mm-hmm. I'll keep an eye out for extra, for extra things that are going on with your body that just aren't normal.
Okay, you do
out
that.
Of the ordinary, I'll throw a flag on it.
You do that.
I will. Because I care about you and I care about America.
Wow, that is so patriotic.
Thank you. I want to run for senator one day and just want to make sure that people are around to vote for me. Mm-hmm. The ones that want to, the ones that have it in their heart. They're like, damn it, Corey, where were you 3 years ago? Needed you on that Senate.
Right.
I'll be there, man. Just give me some time.
Anyway.
Knock these classes out.
You had a couple rides today.
I did.
How'd those go?
Yep. Hope Not Handcuffs, a part of the FAN, which is Families Against Narcotics. Hope Not Handcuffs. It's a good program. If you need to go to treatment, look them up. All the details are on our website, 217recovery.com. It went well. I love getting people out of institutionalized settings. So that was pretty fun. I felt like a hero. I was like, yep. Smoke that cigarette. Let's go. You know, and get them where they need to go, you know, as far as treatment is concerned. And the other person I picked up was having a hard time. They were going to a treatment setting, and it reminded me, oh my God, how lucky I am. Like every time I see somebody like that, it just reminds me, like, I don't ever want to be in that situation again. And I told the person, I was like, I mean, maybe $1 million, I'd switch places with you, but that's a lot of money. But I don't know, and that's a maybe. And that's a maybe. I don't ever want to feel like that again.
Not me.
$1 million is a lot of money, though.
No.
Buy a boat.
No.
You always want to talk. You always talking about boats. That's an inside joke because I'm always saying I'm going to buy a boat. And I hate boats. I don't like water. I don't like being hot.
And a boat would do absolutely nothing. But anytime there's any sort of extra money available, any sort of amount that's a large enough amount to where something big could be purchased, he's like, we could buy a boat.
Because I think rich people have boats. So like,
I'm like, we're not buying a boat.
Made it. I come up, started from the bottom. Now I'm here at a boat. I'll be playing that song on the boat, and then that's all. I'll be off the boat. I'm like, all right, we can sell it now.
You would too.
Let's get rid of that stupid boat. It's just the money pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks. But yeah, so I do say that quite a bit. But yeah, so it was just one of those reminders, though, of where I don't want to ever be again. And I think, well, I don't think I know for a fact that helps me. I mean, of course, I wasn't thinking about drinking today anyway, but like just seeing it and being so close to it again, it's just like, oh, like I know one drink, that's exactly where I'm going to be.
Yeah. You
know, it's not ever just one drink. And I told the person that, you know, I used to, and we've talked about this, you know, I used to say, well, just this Thursday or Friday. And then, nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Every single day until I'm in the hospital.
Yeah.
Can't stop.
Yeah. In fact, I was having a conversation with somebody in the program, and we were talking about that exact thing. And he was saying he's still got some legal stuff to figure out. So it requires him to go and check in, you know, via Zoom or whatever in the court. And he was saying how we were talking about how good it felt to actually, you know, you're dealing with your crap. Yeah, you still have consequences, and there's still checks and balances and things that he's got to be accountable for, to the big dogs, you know what I mean, who do or don't really care about where he's at truly with his recovery, but that he is doing the right thing on paper at least. And how good it felt to know, like, I'm just here telling him what I'm up to, you know, telling him all the good stuff that I've been doing, and then I'm keeping up the pace with, you know, my program, and that I'm doing well. But at the same time, while you're in that chair, there are like 7 or 8 or 10 or 15 other people that are in that same Zoom meeting. For me, when I did it, was the courtroom, actual physical courtroom, that don't have the greatest news to share, you know, and don't have, you know, who, you know, are basically, you know, having to go up there to say, I think that this is not working out for me and I'm not doing what I need to be doing. And so, and then he went on to say, but I have days, you know, I have days that I legit want to drink. I legit want to use. And it takes everything in me not to. That's
what it takes.
Yeah. Especially, and I was like, you're not crazy. You're not weird. Don't feel like you're, you know, not doing as good as you should be.
I wouldn't go that far with it, because he could be crazy or weird.
No, I know he's not crazy or weird. No, he's just an addict.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
That's normal for an addict. You don't have to be like, you're not crazy, you're not weird, because he might be both of those things. Now he's walking around thinking he's normal.
Well, aren't we all a little crazy and weird, though?
Some are more than others, but you just told him he wasn't. So now he's like walking around, I'm not crazy, looking at people's windows and stuff. Hey, who's in there? Oh,
no, we actually went to the point of saying it becomes like moments like that actually were slightly like almost entertaining at times when you're like, you know, like, I'm just here because I did great, but let me watch all the rest of this shit go down.
It was dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Especially when you had to see them in court and they're wearing their, like, next Friday shirt or whatever. Mm-hmm. Friday after next, Friday. Mm-hmm. Or whatever. And you're just like, oh, that's just... Mm-mm.
But even hearing him talk about it made me kind of recall those times. And I was just like, oh, man. Yeah, I remember that I'm just like, I have nothing to worry about, but still you got that pit in your stomach.
I went to court. This chick was wearing a bitch please shirt. I was like, oh my God. Like but I left before she got to get up there. I should have just waited around. Mm. I was like, oh Jesus. Like, she's not. Yes, she is.
Yep.
But yeah, those things happen. And that's what it's going to take, though, is, you know, when you get hit with one of those days where it's harder than the other, you know, and you do think about it early in recovery, you know, like it takes everything, you know, sometimes. But when you recognize it, you know, what are you doing to get yourself out of it and to back onto safer ground, you know, like mentally,
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to know how to do that too.
Yeah. I was saying, like, in times when I think about that, I know it sounds cliche, but I literally do play the tape forward. Like, what's this going to look like for me if I make that decision? It does not turn out good. And I distinctly remember how absolutely intolerable and miserable my life was when I was using and drinking. And I don't want to go back to that. So if I just put myself there, like, for real, put myself there for a second, like, I remember how crappy I felt. I remember how I couldn't sleep. I remember how I couldn't eat. I remember how I didn't even know what day it was. I remember how I couldn't keep a job. All these things. I'm not doing that. I'm not going there. And then I talk myself out of it, just like that.
I always forgot about the one thing I hate the most is the diarrhea. And I hate diarrhea. I'm not a fan. And I don't know why it always slipped my mind, but then like 3 days after, as I'm in my detox mode, I think I'd finally eat something, and it was just run to the bathroom time. And I'm like, how did I forget about this? It was horrible. Don't forget about that.
Yep.
We watched a movie the other night called Parallel.
Yeah.
You like that?
I liked it.
It was a good movie.
Yeah. I liked it.
These guys find this mirror, or this group of people find this mirror, and they can go in between parallel universes. And I think the idea was good, but what would have really been good is like if they would have jumped in the mirror and then saw like their drunk self,
Right?
you know, and like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was living this way. You know, or maybe they're drunk and they jump through and they see their sober self, like, oh my God, like this is what life could be like.
Yeah.
I think it'd have been a much better movie if it was like that, but instead they're just jumping back and forth.
Maybe
trying
you
to get
should
money
maybe you should make it one like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
My iPhone
Yeah.
11 Pro.
Right?
Okay, I can do that. I mean, why not?
Or pitch that idea
No, yeah.
to Shudder Entertainment, which is they make all the scary movies now.
Yeah.
I've noticed. That reminded me of that one movie that we watched where the couple moved into an old house and they found that room that if you asked for something, you would get it. What was the room? What was that called?
I don't know.
Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And you just say, like, I want $1 million, and then $1 million, the lights would go off and the lights would come back on.
And didn't he say something like, I need a drink, and then boop, there was like a
Yeah,
bottle.
that's how it started. I need another bottle is what he said. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was not as good, though.
Yeah, I
as
checked out of
Prepared.
that movie pretty quick.
See, that's how I judge a good movie, is if it keeps your attention the whole time, the whole way through. Only thing that with that one, as I was like, how is this gonna go bad? Because you know it is, but how is it gonna go bad? So, I would say it was like a 4
out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Which
think
is pretty low when I say it was a good movie, but
yeah, the options weren't really there.
yeah, I know. There's no good movies out.
No.
If anybody knows any good movies, will you please let us know? For real.
Now, another movie that I had you watch last weekend was I Saw the Devil.
Yeah, I did like that.
How many stars did you give that one out of 10?
6.
Wow.
That was good.
It was good.
That was really good. That was really, like, for real scary.
I'd give it an 8.
Because how I judge scary movies, as long as I'm on this kick of telling people how I judge movies, how I judge scary movies is if it could really happen. Like, if it's a true fear that could happen, like, tomorrow, or is happening right now and we don't even know about it. Like, there's some crazy serial killer that did what this guy did in that movie. And then there was a real, what would you call him? He's not a really vigilante. Would he have been?
Yeah.
He's kind of a bad guy because he was like
yeah,
getting bad. He was pulling revenge on the serial killer.
Yeah.
So, and he took it kind of too far.
Which ended up costing him.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, good movie.
Yeah, it was good.
If you want a scary movie, watch that one.
And the thing about the movie, and I warned you, is you got to read it because it's in
Yeah, but I have no
for
problem.
him.
I like that. That's
I know, and it wasn't a lot you had to read. I mean, you could pretty much figure out what was going on, and it wasn't like they were like blah, 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 and it was like you're gonna die, and you just have to read you're gonna die. And it's like, okay,
yeah.
so it's like, oh, you did this to them. Well, guess what? I'm doing this to you. Oh, okay, I can read that much. You know? It wasn't like a bunch of reading. Like you pretty much knew what was going on. But yeah, I saw The Devil. Is a good one. Is that it? Is that all we've seen in our movie reviews? Movie review Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I watched The Killers. That was not very good.
Too.
With Ashton Kutcher and what's her name? Oh my gosh, the blonde.
Heidi.
She's from in Knocked Up.
Katherine Heigl.
Yes, she was in it, and it was alright. Wasn't that? It's like a 2.
All right. Well, there you go, Jason. Jason suggested that we do segments.
Oh,
So that was our movie review segment
there we go.
for Movie Tuesday. And once we get Tyrone out, or he gets back to the world, we need to like write all this stuff down so we can have buttons and hit like instead of hitting like
Man,
which that could be a segment too. It'll just say Movie Tuesdays or whatever we want Tyrone to say.
It's a good idea.
Thanks. Yeah. So thanks, Jason. Yeah. And Movie Review Tuesdays gonna be a thing. We'll do Shout Out Thursday still. But we need to make it more than just like, hey, Gary, hey, Ben, thanks
Yeah.
for listening.
Personalize it a little bit.
Like tell a story about him.
That's a good idea.
Like, I know this cat.
Okay.
And even if we don't know him, we'll just make up some ridiculous on the fly.
No, I mean, I know it's not Thursday, but I would like to say that one of our listeners who she was living in the sober living house that I look over, and I've been in contact with her here and there since she's moved out of this area, out of the state, actually. And she's been doing really well. And she said she's had times where it's been hard, but she's been able to maintain her sobriety and her clean time and stuff. And I think she's coming up on like, I don't know, 7 or 8 months, maybe.
Good for her.
And she was saying that because of our emphasis on importance of making lists, that she had started what she wanted to accomplish for 2021.
Nice.
So we were inspirational.
Oh, yeah. It helps. It really does.
Yeah. And there was big things on there, and, you know.
Yeah. Dream big.
Yeah. And then things that, you know, with time, you know, timetables on it and how long it would take her, and good for her. So good job, Shannon.
Good job. We're prodigies. Yep. Oh, standing ovation even. Yes. Well, that's good for her. And then we'd also like to say what's up to another one of your friends.
Rachel Marengo.
Yeah, she's our donor spotlight of the week. I saw that on a website and I was like, oh, we should do a donor spotlight.
Yeah, Rachel is a woman, that...
She used to be a man?
No, I knew her when I was a child.
Oh.
Well, actually not child. I don't know what you want to call it.
She could have been a man.
She was in Saline.
You know.
She lived in Saline, and so I knew her. She was younger than me.
Oh.
But,
You mess with them younger girls.
oh my God,
What are you
really?
talking about? Anyway,
You're impossible.
sometimes.
No, anyway, we weren't really good friends at all in high school. We didn't really know each other. But anyway, it was just one of those things where I think that on Facebook, I had come up, or she had come up, and it was, you know, these people from other, you know, people from our high school. And the link to 217 was somehow associated with that. And she checked it out, and herself does not struggle with substance use issues, but
Somebody
a close
she knows.
family member is very much having a hard time. And she was saying how listening to us and the blogs and things, made sense, helped her make sense of things. And, just having conversations with her. I mean, it reminded me of how my family members felt like when she was talking to me about how much pain they feel and how helpless they feel, when their loved ones are hurting and they don't know what to do. And so, she really believes in what we're doing, and she's grateful for, our hard work and the fact that we try to be there for those people and for people like her at the same time. So, thanks, Rachel.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. And her family.
And, thank your family, too. Sorry, I was trying to make fun of Marnie while she was talking about how he used to be a man. Because that's what it sounded like when you...
No, it didn't, Corey. It didn't at all.
She's now a woman.
Okay.
I bet I'm not the only one who heard that and thought, oh, he used to be a man. And there's anything wrong with it. I just wanted to get the picture in my head right.
Okay.
Thanks, Rachel.
Right.
Donor spotlight of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost said it was brought to you by, and I was going to say like a bunch of stupid stuff, but I'm not going to.
Good.
Done with stupid stuff today. You looked at me like, that's impossible.
I know. I'm like, okay.
You're going to shut up the rest of the night, huh? Yeah. No, if you are struggling with something, like Marnie said, like we do reach out, and people reach out to us, and, we reach right back out. And, we're not therapists, nothing like that. We're not doctors, but we've been through a lot in our own personal recovery, and we're not going to give you advice really, but we can help in ways that we do know how. We are certified recovery coaches, and I'm a recovery ambassador. Just like throwing that out there.
Mm-hmm.
And so, there are some things that we can maybe point you in the right direction, or, give you a few words of wisdom.
Or a little insight.
Yeah. So feel free to reach out, and, we'll help you the best we can.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you. Check out our website for resources. If you haven't seen our wedding video, it's so cute.
Yeah.
I choke up like an idiot like 10 minutes in, and I can't even talk.
It's great.
It's horrible. No, but it just kind of shows you the wedding that we had during COVID time. And I don't know. It was pretty special. It was pretty sweet. So if you want to see that, it's on our website, 217recovery.com. Hope Not Handcuffs. Learn more about them. There's resources, all kinds of resources. If you go to that resources page, from where can you get clothes, food, if you're a woman having a hard time, abusive relationship for men and women, there's links for that. Just all kinds of stuff, pretty much. So check it out and get our app, which is in the App Store and the Google Play Store.
Yeah.
And then subscribe, whatever platform you're listening on. Rate us 5 stars, preferably. And we'll talk to you on Thursday.
Thanks, everybody.
Take care.